Right, and we're back for the third set of games this morning. World Cup 2023, ladies and gentlemen. Very excited to be here. My name is Todd Ansich from Behind the Bunker Paintball Podcast. With me I have Anthony Vitale, and he's from Boston Paintball. And this afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, if you're looking for the women's play, I see some comments in the live chat. We will be playing this afternoon starting at, what did you say?
11:25 will be the first set for WNXL.
But right now, forget all of that, because we're watching Leverage take on Smoke, and then East Coast take on Outlaws on the other side of the split deck. So Leverage on your left, Smoke on your right. We saw Smoke this morning.
Yeah, they played really well, beat Mutiny.
Yep. We have not seen Leverage before, so this is the first time we're seeing him on this field. Right now I've got 5 Leverage players still alive.
I see 4 Smoke for sure. So Smoke has both back cans, the Dorito 3, and the Snakeside Tower.
There's a great shot right there of the.
Nice move there.
Yeah, nice little what looks to be a good hiding spot on the Dorito side, but I mean you're still pretty vulnerable there.
It looks like he was eliminated too. So Smoke's down to, I believe, 3 players. One up the center here. One in the Dorito 1 and one in the Snakeside can. Nice move up the center as well by Leverage. One of the Leverage players is coming off as well on the Dorito side.
Yeah, I see also, so now at least a 3-on-3.
Leverage is on their side of the field, on Smoke's side of the field. We'll see if they can catch his pack here. He's in this Snakeside wedge of Smoke, looking to read away.
Leverage busts out. Looks like they're going to feed the Snake. That's player 57. And there he goes into Snake 1, all the way up to the 50. It's either all or nothing with that Snake.
Well, once you're in that Snake 1, yeah, there's not much that can stop you if you get low.
And once you allow that Snake player to wrap around like he's doing right now, that's tough. So it looks like they're calling Alamo on the last player. Do you know that term? Should I not be using that, Alamo? Alamo for us always means last body alive.
That last body is eliminated. The poor referee came in to check number 57 here from Leverage, and he apologized, but he just gave the referee a few.
Yeah, well, that's just a reaction you get, right?
Yeah, it is.
You shoot anything in front of you, and usually refs are on their feet, not crawling in on the other side of your bunker.
Right.
Yeah. So unless towel happens, Leverage is just kind of loitering about right now.
Looks like 3 of them are alive.
There we go. You've got that many live bodies alive. Most likely they're clean. Hoping for that dirty hang is wishful thinking at this point.
That starting 5 of Leverage, I don't think one of them had the same jersey as anybody else. They had 5. I'm like trying to figure out things. And
I know, and to be honest with you, you got to wonder if the names on the jerseys are even right, because I've seen a lot of guys borrowing jerseys this weekend. You know, it's funny.
That's usually to match each other, though, that they're borrowing jerseys. These guys don't match, so
Yeah.
I'm going to go with those their jerseys.
So here's the thing. I was walking up and down watching lots of paintball yesterday, scouting a lot of the semi-pro teams, and I heard a lot of comments like, oh, hey, so-and-so, you're back. He goes, yeah, I got a call yesterday. Hey, you busy? Or I got a call on Tuesday, right? Like, there are a lot of players here who have maybe been out of paintball for a little while that got the call up for World Cup. Hopefully they do okay. So East Coast on your left, Outlaw on your right. East Coast now into the 50 Snake already.
Oh, Branson, nice shot on the player coming up the center. Looks like Jonathan Valdivia is over on Dorito 1. I think that's David there in that Snake side tower. We call that the Rocket.
So to your point about Leverage, all their jerseys are correct except for Straza's is wrong.
Okay.
So they may look like a yard sale, but their names are correct.
All right.
Oh, we lose an East Coast player. That was their key front player. But they're going to fill quickly, it looks
Outlaws lose a body too, so it's a 4-on-3 for EC. Jonathan Valdivia already up to the Dorito 2.
Yeah, number 36 back.
I think he just got eliminated.
Up to the 50, and the towel being called. Good call on the Outlaws for doing that.
ECE did lose their first match to the Sea Dogs, so they can't go down 2 matches, so they're looking to bounce back here, go 1-1.
So let's say they go down 2 matches. That pretty much seals their fate, unfortunately, unless that happens to a bunch more teams.
Yeah, I don't know if they're taking 16 in semi-pro. They might be because I think there's 32-plus teams, playing right now. So there's a chance they take 16, which always gives those 2-2 teams that have high point differential a chance.
Yeah.
All right, leverage back on my side now.
All right, so Smoke into their 5 bunkers, clean. Oh, no, just as I say that, they lose their Snake 1. They do get into the Dorito 1. Referee on the Snake, on the Smoke side, is running around checking players.
So leverage is up 5-on-4. They are,
minor penalty on 57. Oh, that's going to take off their entire Snake side. Quick fill out by the leverage player to fill that gap.
I like leverage still moving forward. They're in the Dorito 3. They're up in that tower on the Dorito side, and now they're in the Snake corner cake. Smoke does have someone far up in the center 50 here, looking to pinch out that Snake corner. Now he's moving back, and his gun's up on the Dorito side, watching that move from the Dorito 3 to the Dorito 50. Smoke loses a player, but that player, the Smoke number 10, does take out Leverage's Dorito push.
Yep.
Leverage down to 2 players, now make it 1.
Smoke crossed, running down the field, taking out his first. Staying alive in the Doritos, clearing the field. Looks like he's going to hang the button before he gets shot by his own team. That's always the worry, right?
Yeah.
If you're that guy coming down the field and you're going to hang the flag and your teammates are still firing your guns to the back, you know, do you run for the point or do you try to get their attention? But he ran for the point and it worked out for him, so good for him.
Typically, you want to get their attention,
Yeah. So that's going to take Smoke and Leverage tied 1-1. And 11 minutes left on their clock.
That penalty at the beginning of the point there for Leverage really hurt. Took out, like you said, their whole Snake side, of which they made the bunkers that they wanted to be in.
Yep.
So, well, obviously they didn't, as one of them was hit and got a minor. But
3 seconds.
all right, we have ECE right now coming out on the right-hand side. That's going to put Outlaws on my left. ECE is up 1-0. It's like, I think that's Donna with a big run out to the Dorito 3. But Branson is eliminated over on the Snake side. They also lose a player up the center. That's David. No, David's in the Snake cannon. That was Danny that was eliminated up the center, and the Outlaws. Warner is up in the Snake 50. Donna is over in the Dorito 50. He's got to watch out for this Snake that's wrapping. ECE's only got 2 players left. Snake side can and the Dorito 50 structure in that juice box. See if Donna can equal things up over there with a couple quick kills. Warner's probing. Here he is right here, shooting back and hitting Donna.
We just had a trade out at the Dorito side.
3-on-1 right now for the Outlaws. Actually, 4-on-1.
Towel, what was that? So here we go. This is going to take it 1-1 tie.
Yes, it is. ECE dominated the first point. The Outlaws have come back and dominated this one.
Point approved.
All right, so that's going to make it tied all 1-1. Coming back on the field, we have Leverage and Smoke.
Two early close matches here, 1-1 each.
Yeah. This match, we have 11 minutes left. East Coast and Outlaws, we have 12 and a half minutes still, but 11 may not sound like it's, not a threat, but when the time's ticking down, it goes quick.
2 seconds.
Smoke will be on my side of the field right now. Leverage will be on the
10
left.
seconds.
So stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen, for the women's division. That starts about 11:30. We have another semi-pro bracket right after this. Okay,
Smoke
so
loses their snake corner.
Leverage 5 alive. Looks like Leverage has put himself in a position to take that snake. They do get up into the lay-down wedge there, or lay-down brick, the juice box. And here we go into the snake. We go.
Smoke loses their God bunker. Insert right into the snake. So
We lose our first
4-on-2 right now for Leverage.
player. Yeah. And we lose another Smoke player.
Should be a 4-on-1 right now for Leverage. Only one last player. There he is out of the home.
Here comes Leverage's
Should be a concession coming.
player 13 clearing the field. And that's going to take this point potentially to 2-1. Leverage looking for the towel to be hung.
Man, it's so hot out here. You do probably want to just burn off clock when you can.
Mm-hmm. And towel being called. So that's going to take it 2-1 Leverage over Smoke. Back in the field, we also have a tie to trade here. So this one we have 12 minutes and 32 seconds left on the clock.
2 seconds. 3 seconds. 10 seconds.
All right, I'm calling East Coast on this one.
You
Well,
just
I
go back
was
and
on
forth.
my side.
I gotcha.
All right, let's see what East Coast has. 5 bodies.
Outlaws do lose somebody off the break from the Dorito side.
Yeah,
Can.
Outlaws lose 2 bodies, so they're already down to 3. Here comes
Outlaws
Outlaws
taking
with the
advantage
50
of it, too.
snake. Yeah.
Outlaws have to watch out, though. They have 3 bodies alive. They're all right bunched up over here. If they let one player release, 3-on-3, but Outlaws are definitely in better positions.
Yeah, player number 3 for Outlaws, if he knew he had a guy right behind him, I would go launch and see if I could go make something happen quick. There, he's got a good shot there. Now take the time to bump up if you can. Oh, look at this.
That's that counter move we see. Smoke actually did it earlier.
East Coast moved up to the midfield.
He didn't know he was there.
No, he didn't.
So they trade. It's now a 2-on-2. Oh, nice
2-on-1.
shot
That was
there.
a silly mistake there, unfortunately. Player number 4 for Outlaw.
Yeah, Warner's having a really good match so far.
Major being called by 2 different refs.
Oh, man, I think that looks like it might be on a cyclone.
So I have to say the Outlaw player did see something happening over there, but ran for the flag. So whether he knew there was a major going to happen.
Yeah, that point's not going to count if there's a major on cyclone. It's going to be a reverse, actually.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens. That was a good move by the ECE play. I don't know if that was Donna or Danny. It looks like Danny.
Well, it's always easy to win when you're cheating, potentially. No. Potentially. We don't know what the penalty was
Right.
for. Yeah.
But like I was saying, they were all bunched up on the snake side. The Outlaw play did a good job bouncing back over to the Dorito side.
Yep.
Because ECE did try to break the field through there, and I think the referees threw a major on the Cyclone player. They're discussing it right now. We'll see what happens. Outlaws are making their case, being asked to give the referees some room. Whatever happens here, obviously the team's going to end up going up 1 point, 2-1.
So thank you guys for tuning in. This is live coverage of the World Cup of Paintball 2023. We're in Kissimmee, Florida, just outside the Gaylord Palms, right off the I-4. You can actually see us from the highway, which is pretty cool.
Looks like the Ultimate has made his decision, is coming over. I'm sorry, the head ref is coming over to the Ultimate ref to give him his decision. I think technically they should be starting bodies down too next point. Probably 2 bodies down if it's against ECE, 1 body down if it's against Outlaws. We'll see what happens. They seem to be pointing towards the Outlaws.
I also see the ref or the Ultimate looking at his rules.
Yeah, I don't see why the rules are pertinent here. The penalty was thrown before they pushed the button. Or at least, thrown in the air. Maybe not assessed. But as soon as that flag, even if the referee in his mind was going to call a penalty, even if the flag doesn't go up in the air, it's still within the time frame and can be assessed.
Yeah. But those flags, I believe, were in the air just after he hung the flag. But he was already running for the flag when the penalty happened. And
right.
So, that's a tough one. We almost need an instant replay on that, but we wouldn't know where to look at that. You'd have to be able to see the flags and the home bunker at the same time. If it was me, I think that he made that button push just before the flags were noticeable.
Right.
But also, I saw him launch, so I don't know if he saw what happened first and saw the refs going in and decided to run, so I don't know. Either way, I think the button was pushed just before.
He's going to explain and try to get this.
Is that going to be a penalty, Ultimate?
The first point.
Major on a guy on a Dorito. The last guy was over there, touched the base, but so it's the reverse point, and they start 4.
So 4 point to ECE.
Okay, yep, that's what we ended up getting.
Yeah.
It was a major penalty on the Outlaws, but because they had 2 bodies,
30 seconds.
they only start 1 down. ECE gets the point.
And the penalty was on player number 74.
All right, so we do have 2 matching jerseys on this line. 2 Padre jerseys coming out for leverage.
Well, Padre jerseys for leverage makes sense, doesn't it?
10 seconds.
They are out of the same camp.
Yeah. All right, 5 seconds.
Game on.
5 alive for leverage. Snake corner, snake can, snake side tower,
Yep. Same with
home,
Smoke.
and Dorito side can, who bumps out to Dorito 1.
Smoke now into the Dorito insert, or sorry, the snake insert. They do lose their first body as well out of home.
He's hitting the head. Okay,
So it's a 4-on-4 now.
but Smoke does have the snake 50.
So Smoke with snake 50, though, he's looking inside. He's not wrapping. He's
Yeah.
jumping over, and now he's wrapping. Wrapping down the wire. If he can control, I don't know if he's got a shot on that can. His pack is out, but I don't think he's got a shot on it. Yeah, Smoke trying to find something from the snake there. He may have to get up another knuckle, but Leverage has the tall tower. Oh, did he get a shot off on him? No, but he certainly made him flinch.
Smoke player did come up the center and got on Leverage side of the field, but is eliminated by the Leverage player in the Dorito 3.
Yeah, so we lose 2 Smoke players in that melee, one out of the snake and one out of the middle.
Wow, Leverage did a really good job of holding back there.
Yeah,
they just launched on the Dorito side. Yeah.
They're down on the other side of the field cleaning up. They're already in the... Yeah, that's it, but I see a minor being called. But a minor's still not going to do anything with 4 bodies alive. So
no, I think Leverage is still going to hang with 2 bodies.
Leverage already up by 1 point. Strolling down there like time is not an issue, which it isn't. Leverage is trying to kill the clock or even having conversation out there. So while we wait to see the end of this match, so we have another semi-pro split deck coming up. That'll be happening right after this. Then we're going to have a quick break and we're going to go right into the Women's League. And that'll finish off our day. We'll be watching women's play for the rest of the day, I would say, right?
No, that the women that only play 1 match, I'm sorry, they do play 2 matches today. So you'll have 11:25. I don't know if Alex can pop the schedule up, but yeah, I know they start at 11:25. Our match is at 4. Trying to do quick math, but there's 6 sets of women's matches today.
Understood.
So they start at 11:25.
But there's no semi-pro after the first women's match, is there?
I'm sorry, yeah, I don't know for sure.
Yeah. Okay, well, it doesn't matter. It's going to be awesome this afternoon. We'll be watching lots of women's play.
This is the biggest women's event ever with 12 teams.
Wow. I'd like to get a final number of how many teams there actually are right now, but last I checked it was like mid-700s. All right, so on your field, Outlaws on your left, East Coast on your right.
Branson makes his way over to Snake 1.
Outlaws
Good job by
losing,
the Rocket.
Yeah, number 4, Warner there. And losing another body for Outlaws.
Tower. Point approved.
Well, that was quick. How many seconds do you think that was?
Less than 20?
Yeah. Are the Russians out on the field they're playing?
No, they just did really well off the break.
Who has the fastest game time, do you think? I know the Russians did a 16-second point.
I think they had a 9-second point.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
I don't remember the specifics. I just remember them having like a real fast point. Could that be the world record for point?
3 seconds.
I usually think 20 seconds is what you really need.
Yeah, at
Because
least.
even if you're running from bunker to, like home bunker to home bunker and making one kind of pit stop, your 20 seconds is even pushing it, right?
I mean, if you had Alex Goldman just run start box to start box, I'm sure he can do it in 3 or 4 seconds. But
Yeah.
you usually don't have that luxury.
All right, so let's see if Smoke can get another couple points on the board here. You said Smoke won this morning, right?
Yes, they did. Smoke beat Mutiny earlier.
So Smoke losing their first body with a minor taking their next body alive. So it's instantly a 5-on-3. Player from Leverage getting checked out but marked clean. So yes, still 5-on-3.
Smoke has the Dorito 1, the Dorito 3, and the Snake Side can.
Oh, look at that. Leverage getting eliminated out of the Dorito 50, and now the Smoke player getting eliminated, so now it's a 4-on-2.
Yep. Smoke still pushing up into that Dorito 2. See if Leverage can get out wide here a little bit on the Snake side.
So we talked about time management. Smoke is down by 2 points with 6 minutes on the clock. I think I would let this play right now, but if for some reason something happened to Smoke where they lost another body, I think I would almost towel it.
Yep.
I'd like to have my 5 bodies back alive, even if we're down a deficit of another point. And we do lose another leverage body, so it looks like it's a 3-on-2 now. So hopefully Smoke can do something here to get another point on the board.
Yeah, Leverage is at the center 50.
I have no skin in any of these games. I just like to cheer for the underdogs.
Yep, just cheering for a good match. Nice move there by Smoke coming up into the Dorito 4. Now moves up to that Dorito 50 structure, trying to edge, and he does edge out the center.
Smoke moving back over now to the Snake corner, which was kind of odd. Leverage doesn't know that he's there, and he's standing in the Snake. Maybe. Ooh. Oh, he missed him. He missed him, and he had an opportunity.
Where was the other Smoke player that was down the Dorito side? Oh, he was eliminated. Oh, man.
Yeah, he was the last Snake player or Smoke player alive. So
nice
well
safety
done by
plug
player
right there.
57, yeah. Yeah, the Smoke player had a quick shot on him, but unfortunately the window was too small, missed him, and he was in the worst bunker. He was in the small laydown wedge, or small cake. Towel being called, so that's going to make that 4-1 now.
That was a really good point there by Smoke, though. They were down 2-on-4. Didn't try and sit and try to make something happen, and they did.
Yeah.
Player on the Dorito side shot 3. And 57. Well, he's not on the roster on our little paper here, but it's coming up. I think it's Cuzler. He was a safety plug back there and shot the last 2 players.
20 seconds.
We're going back to ECE and the Outlaws. ECE will be on the left side here. Outlaws on the right. ECE's up 3-1. Still plenty of time. They're definitely going to be playing some X-ball later on in this match. Nice shooting off the break there by ECE. Shoots the Snake runner. Outlaws are up the center into that Snake side wedge. Dorito player is also eliminated for Outlaws, so ECE's up a 5-on-3. Outlaws right now are in the center 50, though, on the Dorito side. Let's see if they can catch somebody. Another Outlaw player is taken off the Snake side, but I think that's David is also eliminated, so it's a 4-on-2.
Just looking over the information that we have on the Outlaws right now. Did you know that Luke, player number 24, he loves puppies?
Who doesn't love puppies?
Well, apparently Luke does, so that's good to see. They play at a Wasteland Paintball Park in Texas.
All right, this point has slowed down a little bit here. We've got the Outlaws in the Dorito side can. I believe he's still far up in that center bunker as well.
Looks like East Coast Effect is from Florida. They play at Invincible's Paintball. So another sort of a home team, if you will.
Yeah, they were out at Legacy this weekend as well. I saw them playing. Practicing mostly against Mutiny. EC is in charge. They're in charge at this point right here. Outlaws push back to the Dorito 1.
So Effect up by 2 points here. 9 minutes on the clock. They do lose a body out of the Dorito corner, though. Yeah,
that's a bad death right there. I don't know if that evens things up at 2-2 or if ECE's still up one body.
All right, so East Coast now moving over. They're in the tower, the Dorito Tower right now.
Snake 1, Dorito Tower, and they're crossed up. Outlaws spreading the field, coming back over on the Snake side, getting into that God or Snake insert bunker. ECE's trying to come up this Snake side. See if he gets the shot. I think this is Riley. He does eliminate him. Ooh, this might be a one-on-one.
That looks like it.
ECE player was eliminated on the Dorito side. It's a race for
who's
the
gonna
buzzer.
pull it first? Yeah, looks like East Coast got it first. Outlaws was about 10 paces behind him.
Good job there by Riley, saving that point. Coming down and eliminating the last player from the Outlaws on this side.
Heat approved.
Outlaws did a good job, though. They were down again. They were down 2-on-4 and made that a point and came down to a 1-on-1.
Yep. So coming back on the field, we have Smoke down by 3 against Leverage. 4.5 minutes on the clock.
3 seconds.
Leverage seems to have a short roster. They're mixing in, looks about 7 players that they're playing.
All right, well, all eyes on Smoke. Let's see if we can get Smoke a point here.
Game on.
Oh, looks like Snake Corner may have gotten blasted in the pack.
Leverage got 4 across the back, and then the Snake side tower.
Smoke player may know he got hit. He's not making any motions or moving his gun or not changing. I wonder if he knows he's hit. Referee's not bothering with him, so maybe he's clean.
Leverage up 3. Again, 4 across the back, and the Snake side tower trying to keep them out of the Snake. Just under 4 minutes left in game time.
Smoke up to the center, lay down juice box there. If I'm not mistaken, Smoke's done well when they've gone up the middle. They've opened up more games that way. We didn't really see them in the Snake a lot.
Yeah, Smoke's done well up the center in the games that they've won.
And Leverage isn't into the Snake right now. What's the body count on Leverage?
They're 5. They're 4
5.
across the back, and then this one player in the Snake side tower here just trying to keep them out of the Snake.
Yeah.
He's already 4 pods down. Under 3 minutes now, so Leverage doing what they wanted to do. Kept 5 alive off the break. They can drag this point out even another minute.
Oh, we lose a Smoke player out of the back corner of the Doritos.
Good communication there by Leverage. Quickly telling everybody it's a 54. Number 17 from Smoke now is in the 50, looking D-way. The problem with looking that hard angle, I don't think you're going to see Leverage take too many bunkers. So he's going to kind of try and wrap that and look for kills. Right now he's just guarding the lane between the D1 and D2.
Here's the problem now. It's down to 2 minutes.
Yeah, I don't think Leverage is going to move, so he's got to get a little more aggressive in there and start looking for some hoppers to hit.
Leverage looks like they've used almost all the pods on their back. Hope they took extra knowing the time that they had. Smoke still has Snake Corner, and he's been there for the last couple of minutes. I I know he's kind of probably pinched, but he's got to try to get out of there.
Yeah, he might want to cut back in, head up to that snake insert. He's going to make something happen.
Well, he's got paint coming down the tape. He's got paint coming cross. He's almost better to go forward.
Oh, 17 had his opportunity there and missed it as Leverage gets out and gets into that Dorito too. So at this point, not having successfully handled the trap there, he's going to make something else happen here.
Yeah. Player number 10 at the smoke on their 50.
60 seconds.
Moved across, got eliminated, but at least he tried something. But we're down underneath the last minute here. Leverage now going for the run, because why not? And now that last player by Smoke is getting pinched. He's out. And that's it. Leverage still rolling their guns. Nobody left on the other side of the field.
They'll most likely wait till under 10 seconds, then hit it. Try to end this thing 5-1. I don't think they're going to buzz it, so it'll probably be 5-1 with just under 10 seconds to go.
Does a point spread make a difference?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
So why not go hit the buzzer?
Because he wants to wait till under 10 seconds. They don't have to
for
play.
that reason, yes. I just, he's motioning like don't hit the button.
At all? Yeah, that would be bad.
Yeah.
Now he's saying hit it.
Yeah. So there we go.
Point approved.
All right. So that's going to make it 5-1. Leverage on Smoke with 4 seconds left. So obviously that match is finished. Coming back over here, we have. And you know what sucks about that too is there's 4 seconds on the clock. So when Outlaws and East Coast get off the field, they've got 4 seconds to run, then a minute.
Yeah.
So it's quick. It's not even X-ball time.
All right, EC's coming out on the right side. Looks like David, Eric, Branson, Donna, Danny. Oh, no, that might be Riley.
10 seconds.
That's Riley. Outlaws. I think I see Puppy Brother. Jonathan Valdivia. Outlaws lose their snake player. A penalty coming up on ECE. They lose their whole snake side, so 3 gone for ECE. Outlaws taking advantage. Warner's coming up, shooting inside, and he eliminates an ECE. I believe ECE has 1 body alive. Actually, that's nobody's alive, actually. As soon as they put that together, looks like Jonathan Valdivia hanging the flag.
So just want to let you guys know I finally got my stuff together, and I have your live comments loaded up. And just kind of perusing the last couple there. Did you know that I'm being told that Heat scored a 7-second point? It was Chad Boucher that
oh, nice.
had a second. Yeah. And, let us know where you guys are watching from, who you're cheering for. Now that we have your comments loaded, we'd love to be able to interact with you.
So like you said, that game time is going to flip over pretty quickly.
Yeah, 4 seconds.
I think they're being nice to them right now because they're not flipping right over to the other game.
Yeah, they're giving a couple extra moments.
Yeah.
But also, if we're I don't know if we're ahead of schedule or not. We lost a lot of time with that mutiny game where the referees were trying to, where they issued him a suspension and.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, we switch back over. 55 seconds to the point. ECE's up 4-2. Outlaws just came back with a quick one. See if the Outlaws can turn around, do that, run that back for them. Plenty of time. 7 minutes on the game time. I knew we were going to have a lot of X-ball time here with 2 minutes in between. Is going to start right after this. EC's on the left side, Outlaw's on the right.
10 seconds. Game on.
All right. Outlaws. Let's see if we can. Oh, Outlaws get.
Gonna check his pack right there.
Yeah, I think he opened up a lid. That's all it was. Oh, I've got a East Coast baller walking off the field.
He's coming out. Oh, and a minor.
So it's a 4-on-3 in favor of Effect right now.
I don't
And
really
Effect
like
goes
that
right up.
minor.
You
He
didn't
sat
like
there
that?
and waited for the check. Never did anything. Oh, and another
on the other side of
minor.
the field. So that's going to allow. Yeah, that's going to allow East Coast Effect to take this point with a towel being called. So that, that instantly gives East Coast the point.
Approved.
What's your thoughts on that? So a player slides into the snake, sits there and motions to check. Referee comes over and checks him. Another referee comes in and then throws a penalty. What's your thoughts on that?
Maybe I'm an old school X-ball player, but it's up to the player to decide if he's hit or not, right?
So,
if he was stopped there, either he knew what was going on, or, do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, but if you're calling for a check on your pack because you slid in.
but if I get a goggle shot,
I agree
I'm
with
not
that.
calling you know what I mean? Like,
He didn't have a goggle shot, but
no, but I'm saying, like, just because you're calling for a ref doesn't, like,
No,
and
I
the thing is, if you
understand.
call for a ref, 9 times out of 10, you know you got hit, right? You're checking for that bounce.
right.
Right? So he obviously felt something going in. So for that, I kind of agree. I'm not trying to be a hard ass on it, but I do agree with it. If you start giving lenience on people doing that, then they'll really push on that too.
1 minute.
Had he got if he was running and got hit in the pack, and you know darn well he didn't feel it, and he got into the bunker, saw the ref coming, so he stopped, right? Because of the ref coming, that's one thing.
Yeah, I
right?
think it was the opposite. I think he slid in, looked up at the referee to like come check him. One ref checked him. The other one from the inside came in and was eliminated him, which is fine, but then called the penalty.
Yeah.
I think the player should have an opportunity to check himself, get into a safe space and check himself.
Yeah.
He didn't affect the outcome of the game at all.
3 seconds.
Yeah, we're both making good arguments. I think mine might be slightly better, but I think both arguments are good.
Well, regardless, I lost the argument because there was 2 minors on the Outlaws. Let's see if they can have a penalty-free point here and have an opportunity to get back into this thing.
Nice to see Bree Cheese watching from Greenville, South Carolina, cheering for Carolina Breakout, even though they aren't on the
See,
field.
here's the exact same situation. He's asking for a check.
But maybe he had a hit somewhere where the ref felt he could have felt it. Maybe we didn't see the hit.
Oh, he was going right by this kill.
Yeah.
He's going to have to turn around to see it. Branson doing a great job getting on their side of the field, but unless he turns around, he's missed a couple actual kills. Outlaws lose a body in the back. Outlaws actually lose another one, and another one. They're going to have to concede this one, too.
Yeah, the unfortunate thing is if this takes East Coast 6-1, that's one win away, or 1 point away from a
Yeah.
win with the 5-point mercy.
You still need the time, though.
You sure do.
Oh, wow, there's one back. That's Jonathan Valdivia asking for a penalty back. So it was a 2-on-1, and he launched, shooting the ECE player, asking for a penalty. Riley was technically the last player left shooting him.
Yeah. So there we go. So the point is approved. So it is 6-2 now with 5 minutes and 30 seconds left. Oh boy. So we are on X-ball time, which means 2 minutes between each point because the leverage smoke game is finished. So game starts in about a minute 30 seconds here, ladies and gentlemen.